Hello and welcome to cookingflavors.com. Our channel is aimed at teaching beginners the ABCs of Indian cooking. We bring to you the very basic, simple, easy to learn and cook recipes and a guide to the most essential cooking strategies. Keep watching and enjoy our recipes. For today's video, we look at the preparation of a very simple, no stovetop cooking recipe. It is Paanakam. We just have to get a few ingredients ready and mix them all together. This is usually made on festive days like Navami and Jeyanthi. It is also a very refreshing health drink which has a lot of health benefits. Now we'll take a look at the list of ingredients needed for this. We need about quarter to half cup of jaggery. The amount of jaggery depends on the amount of water that you're going to take. So I've taken half cup of jaggery for about 2 cups of water. We need a few black peppercorns, just a pinch of salt. I've taken about 6 to 7 pods of cardamom, and this is just a small piece of dry ginger or sukk. I've taken a bowl or a vessel like this and I'm adding 2 cups of water because I need only 2 cups of Paanakam. So how many ever cups of Paanakam you need, add that many cups of water. Now this is just a room temperature water. If you wish to, you can also add refrigerated cold water. To this water I'm adding the jaggery. Now some jaggery is a little sweet, some are not so sweet. So add it accordingly, according to the sweetness that you require and according to the sweetness it originally contains. Now we'll mix that a little and we'll allow this jaggery to completely dissolve and we'll set that aside. Now I've taken my mortar and pestle and I'm going to pound my ingredients in this. First I'm throwing in a few cardamoms, giving it a slight pound so that the peels of the cardamom come away. I'll not be discarding the peels. Usually when you pound cardamom, if you take off the peels and pound the seeds alone, you will get a nice fine powder. Another tip here, whenever you're using cardamom for any of your recipes, take off the peel, just add the seeds. Along with the seeds, add just a pinch of sugar and pound it. You'll be able to pound or grind your cardamom into a very smooth and fine powder. Now this Paanakam recipe is not just a neivediyam recipe, it is also a very refreshing health drink. It is very refreshing when you have this, when you consume this during summer because it's got a lot of health benefits. Jaggery cools down your body and the pepper and the sukk and that there's a dry ginger, they're all very good for health. Jaggery, unlike sugar, jaggery is called the medicinal sugar. So unlike sugar, it has got a lot of health benefits. So now we'll pound this cardamom into a nice, smooth and fine powder. Now we'll add in a few black peppercorns. Add black peppercorns according to the spice level that you can tolerate and according to the amount of Paanakam that you're going to make. I've just added about 6 to 7 numbers of black peppercorns. Crush black peppercorns a little coarsely. It does not have to be a very fine powder. Now goes in the dry ginger or the sukku. I'm not going to add the entire thing. I'll just pound that a little and take little bit of it. See, I'm only taking that much. Be careful because dry ginger or sukku is even pungent. It's more pungent than the black peppercorns. When you're pounding this, you may not get a very smooth and fine pounder. It'll be a little, a little bit of chakka will be there. So if you're not comfortable with this, there is a dry ginger powder readily available. You can use that also. Now we'll pound this all well. Now we'll collect this powder into a container and we'll keep that aside. Now you can see the ingredients powder is ready. It'll be a little coarse. Now our jaggery water is ready. All the jaggery has completely dissolved. Now we'll strain this into another bowl just to remove any impurities because sometimes jaggery will contain some impurities and sand. So we'll remove that. See, all the impurities have stayed back in the bowl itself. Now this jaggery water or jaggery syrup, it's just plain water and jaggery, nothing else. That is ready. Now we'll have to, I'm adding just a pinch of salt, just a pinch, not too much. And we'll give that a good stir. Another small tip here, for any sweet dish that you are making, If you add just a pinch of salt, the sweetness will really come out. The sweetness will be really highlighted in the dish. That's why when baking cakes, every time people add just a pinch of salt in it. So you can follow that for any sweet recipe that you are preparing. Now we'll stir that well. Now I'm adding the prepared dry ingredients powder. We'll just add little at a time, because there are black peppercorns and dry ginger in it, which are equally pungent. So add little taste and then add more. I'm adding some more here, basically the entire thing, because the pungency is just right for me. And I'm going to stir that well. Now I'm transferring it into a glass tumbler for serving. And along with it, I am adding just a few peels of the cardamom for garnishing. If you're serving it as neivediyam, you can garnish it with a little bit of tulasi leaves or holy basil leaves. Put this in the refrigerator and serve it nice and chill. If you don't like it chill, you can drink it with the room temperature water, or while preparing it itself, you can prepare it with cold refrigerated water. Hope you enjoyed this simple and tasty no cooking Panakam recipe today. For more such recipes, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also visit us at cookingflavors.com and follow us on Google+. Thank you, and see you again with another new and interesting recipe.